Music has a way of bringing comfort and normalcy. That's the case for retiree Trang and his wife. Floodwaters forced them to flee their home more than 8 months ago.
2 days after the flooding, when the water receded, I came home and found everything damaged. I felt so sorry for myself, as I'm not working anymore, and I do not know how I could afford stuff.
Elizabeth Arredondo and her family were forced out of their home for 2 months.
It made me really sad to think that we no longer had anything.
This entire neighborhood was underwater. Most of the residents who live here are low-income immigrants from Vietnam and Latin America.
14,000 people in San Jose had to evacuate from the flood. But help came when San Jose's mayor received a phone call from Kieu Hoang.
He said, "I'm in for $5 million. His mandate was clear and it was perfect. It's exactly what we needed. No strings attached, but every dollar was going to go to the victims, and it did.
Hoang also donated $5 million to flood relief in Houston when Hurricane Harvey hit.
We have to be grateful to the United States of America, to the people who allow us to come into the country to be successful. So now is the time we pay back.
At the end of the Vietnam War, Hoang and his family fled to Los Angeles as refugees.
In Vietnam, we had everything. I own a hotel, I have a car, I have a house, things like that. But when I left, I have nothing left. You get it? And so we must do our best in any circumstance or any situation. We have to think how to survive.
Hoang survived on $1.25 an hour, working at Abbott Labs and other odd jobs. Eventually, he founded his own blood plasma company that included 11 centers in the U.S. He expanded into China and built Shanghai RAS, becoming the company's majority shareholder. But the Chinese blood plasma business has been riddled with controversy. And for Hoang, success came with a price.
In this kind of blood business, we have competition everywhere.
He says his competitors tried to discredit him.
They tried to say, oh, our product is bad. This is that China product. So this is the kind of thing I tell you, I hate it.
Hoang says these accusations are wrong and upsetting, so he is focusing on other business ventures and plans to continue helping people like he did in San Jose, where Hoang's donation not only helped flood victims pay for temporary housing.
We also were able to use that funding for car donations, for car repairs, for household items.
Hoang's donation helped Trang buy another car so he can perform his music in his community. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News, San Jose.